Good evening and welcome to the Pearl of the South Sound, Lacey, Washington, for today's USL 2 matchup between FC Olympia and their state capital rivals from Salem, CFC Atletico. The club would like to acknowledge the significance of today's date. Juneteenth is celebrated today, marking the end of the worst chapter in our nation's history. I hope that you can join me in recognizing the importance of this holiday and reflect on how far we have come as a nation. My name is John McGlamory, joined as always by Brandon Cartwright of Cartwright Media, bringing you all the action from South Sound Stadium. Tonight is another big rivalry game in the Northwest Division as CFC makes the journey up to Olympia. FC Olympia is coming off their first victory of the season last week, a 1-0 victory over United PDX here in Lacey. Chad Sovdy scored the winner for Olympia, and the team recorded their first shutout of the season. CFC is coming off an 8-1 drubbing at the hands of Ballard FC, who were licking their wounds after a loss to the Tacoma Stars. And the current standings, as you can see, are extremely top-heavy, with the top three teams sitting with at least 14 points, and the remaining four teams with 7 or less. But lots of ground can be made up tonight with a victory by Olympia. A win would move them all the way up into 4th place in the Northwest Division. So, with that being said, let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visitors, at goal 00, Jesse Vaughn. Number 24 is Alessio Silva. Number 28, Hudson Brunk. Number 18, Dubem Obilo. Number 13, Ulysses Martinez. Number 4, Storm Hollinstead. 16, Jose Suarez. 29, Reese Davies. Number 20 is Andrew Erickson. Number 9, the man with one name, Michi, coming in at number 9. And number 14, Fumiya Shiriashi, rounds out the starters for CFC. And now let's meet the starting lineup, presented by head coach Jason Dunn. In goal, number 1, Jackson Osborne. In midfield, number 8, Jack Sivitz. At forward, number 9, Leonard Falk. At forward, TJ Knight, number 11. In the midfield, number 17, Gavin Munch. Number 18, forward, Connor Lofi. Defender, number 20, Dane Rogers. Midfielder, number 21, Andre Filibosian. Number 22, defender Koya Thomas. Number 23, defender Connor Lieber. And number 26, the captain from Issaquah, Washington, number 26, Tanner Dutra. And let's not forget the referees tonight. In center, Devin Diekman. AR1, Cody Zip. AR2, Ray Gerking. And our 4th official tonight, Cameron Zip. That's right. We've got brothers on the referee squad tonight. Don't forget, tomorrow night, big game here at South Sound Stadium. The Northwest Division leading and 5th ranked nationally USL women take on 2nd place United PDX out of Portland as they put their 7-0 record on the line, outscoring their opponents 38-1 this season. The playoffs are in sight. 7 p.m. kick here tomorrow at South Sound Stadium. So come on out if you can make it. Tonight is Dancing Goats Coffee Night here at South Sound Stadium, and we can only hope for tons of Dancing Goats goals. CFC Atletico, FC Olympia coming up after the break. Welcome back to South Sound Stadium here in Olympia / Lacey, Washington. Either way, the pearl of the South Sound. We are here on Dancing Goats Night. We are here celebrating Juneteenth here at South Sound Stadium with a great USL 2 matchup between two rivals that go back 4 years. It's been quite a rivalry with some exciting games between these two. And boy, we're looking forward for another chapter in that story to be told tonight. We do have a little bit of a number discrepancy with the CFC squad, but we are going to get that figured out and update you as quickly as we can. But anyway, that being said, yeah, tonight, a great night for soccer. It's about 80 degrees at kick. It is perfect. The day before the summer solstice, weather could not be better here in the South Sound. A little bit of a breeze blowing through this tin sweat box that we're in here over on the visitors' side of South Sound. Getting ready to call a good game. Once again, our officials tonight, Devin Diekman, Cody Zip, Ray Gherking, and Cameron Zip. Those are our 4 officials with Devin Diekman in the middle. And we are just about ready to get underway here. I don't see the lights coming on tonight. I think we're going to have a good night for football for everybody. And like I said last week, if you're a big soccer fan, this has been quite a month for you. We've got the European Championships going on right now. Copa America starts tomorrow. USL 2, USLW seasons in the middle of heating up, getting ready for playoffs on the women's side. MLS still going on. You got the Olympics coming up with the U.S. qualifying for the first time in like 2,000 years for the soccer tournament. So things are exciting for soccer fans here. And also, before we kick off, thank you, Ball Kids from TC United. Thank you for showing up and showing out here. They'll see them dressed in yellow pennies around the field, throwing soccer balls at players any chance they get. CFC is going to stand on top of the ball to start things off here. Looks like Jose Suarez is in the middle with Fumiya Shiriashi. Shiriashi scored 2 goals last year against us here at South Sound Stadium. So maybe an opportunity to slow him down tonight, but we will see. He's at a Florida International University. Last check by the officials, and we are just about ready to get underway. Devin Diekman checking his watch 10 times, and finally blows the whistle, and away we go. CFC on the front foot, long ball. Connor Lieber letting that one go out of play with Michi chasing him. Michi number 9. The man's so good, he only needs one name. Falk with his back to the play, back heel, and he draws the foul, looking for TJ Knight on the far side, unable to find him, but drew the foul. Something TJ Knight is, or Leonard Falk is incredibly good at is hold-up play from that forward position. And another just bad giveaway by CFC as they play it right out of bounds. Passing to nobody in particular, so a throw-in coming up at midfield for Connor Lieber, who throws it all the way in to Kolya Thomas out of Montana State University by way of Buttardingen, Germany. I know I butchered that one, but I know people that speak German that will probably slap me down for my horrid German skills, but we do what we can with what we have. So that ball played all the way up into the stands. I'd like to thank Nicoles Bar for bringing you this broadcast tonight. Thank you, Nicole, for your support this season and seasons past, and hopefully in seasons future. Everybody down there watching, get the meatloaf sliders, for crying out loud. They're delicious. So throw-in coming up for Thomas. Kolya, long throw, headed up by CFC into the middle. It's going to be flicked up and played forward. Looking for Michi, headed out by Rogers. And now it falls to Dutra, who plays it all the way up, looking for Falk, but it's cleared out by number 35. who I believe is Alessio Silva, but we will find out for you in the future. Now long ball played forward, looking for the run of Storm Hollinshead, but it's broken up. And now heavy pressure on the back line. Thomas loses out to Hollinshead. And a handball is going to be called just outside the box. Dangerous play there as a free kick won just outside the 18 for CFC. And they're going to look to get an early goal here, 2.5 minutes into the game, and they've got a golden opportunity here. Jackson Osborne setting his 4-man wall here on the near post. Jacob James. Okay, so Jacob James is number 35. He got the start ahead of Alessio Silva. That is where we're at. So, Hollinshead standing over with right foot. Whistle blows. Man marking in the box. Shot comes in, deflected off the wall, comes back to Hollinshead, who rebounds and kicks it high and wide to the left. And it's going to go out of play for a goal kick, an opportunity that goes by the wayside for CFC. Good crowd here tonight. Still trickling in on a beautiful, well, you still call it a spring day because we still have one more day, but a beautiful day here in the South Sound. 80 degrees at kick and not humid. Michi now with the flick on, looking for Shiriashi. Lieber bodied it, had to step off to cover the run of Michi, and Shiriashi plays it back to Reese Davies, and that ball is going to go over the head of Dubem Obilo and out for a throw. Quickly taken, and now it holds on the feet of Collier Thomas. And now eventually works its way to the far side to Connor Lieber. Lieber in space, looking for a run. Gets a run. It's Sivitz. Lays it back, and Knight plays into the middle. It's going to be broken up, but held in. Falk now with it. Muntz. Back to Knight. Tried to chip it, broken up on the entry pass, and it's going to be cleared out by CFC, but won back by Knight, and he's going to get taken down. No call. Oh, eventually a call. Okay. Got the call there as he got bear hugged by the defender, Shiriashi, and it's going to be a free kick for Lieber on the far side. We'll see what they do here. Muntz comes short. He gets taken off, but into the middle goes Filibosian, his first touch of the game at that defensive midfield position. Heavy pressure by CFC to start. They are not allowing the defenders to have any free space on the ball. Osborne plays it into the middle. Filibosian out to Rogers, and finally some space to breathe. Pressure ease off. Here comes Osborne, plays it up to Muntz in the middle. Just nowhere to go right now with the ball. Filibosian in the middle, heavy first touch. He gets taken down, and a foul's called on Storm Hollinshead. Third foul already against CFC as we're only 5.5 minutes into this game. Filibosian plays it back, Rogers. Looks like Olympia's just trying to get the air out of the ball right now, just, slowing things up, trying to counter this pressure, and now Filibosian pushes forward, gets it to Falk. He gets taken off the ball by James. And a foul is going to be called. This time it's going to go against Jack Sivitz as he gets called for the infraction. So played back to the keeper, Vaughn. And now played all the way up, looking for a run, and they find the runner on the far side. It's Andrew Erickson, but he could not maintain possession, and that ball got away from him and out for a goal kick. He had the defense beat, just could not control the pass. So something for FC Olympia to look out for is the speed on that far side by Erickson. Quickly taken to Philibosian out of Seattle University by way of San Diego, California. James with it. Played forward. Michi heads it up. Cleared by Thomas, but held in by CFC, and now a flick on into the middle. Michi running. It's going to be headed down by Michi, and it's going to be shepherded out of play by Rogers and out for a goal kick. So Osborne pushing everybody forward this time, still pushing forward. Hand goes up now. He's going to launch this one into the stratosphere. This one goes all the way past the midfield, headed up by Civets, held in by Muntz, but played out, and then now pinballing around is that ball, and it's going to be cleared all the way back to the defensive area. And it's going to be Michi who comes down with it for CFC, lays it off, played out wide. Shiriashi into the middle, the shot that just goes wide to the right. But you can see the danger from Fumiya Shumiyashi. Just couldn't get around on that one, and it just sailed to the right. So once again, goal kick coming up. Falk once again holding up play nicely, lays it off for Civets. Civets with room, gets around James, chips it up and over, finds Lofi. Lays it off for Thomas, plays it across, nobody there, and that one's going to go, no, it's going to be held in on the far side by Ulysses Martinez, who plays it forward and loses out possession to Lieber, who just passes it right to the feet of Erickson, and now the break is on for CFC. Shiriashi plays it across, nobody there, and that's going to go out for a throw. With this time, we'd like to take the opportunity to thank our sponsors, Dancing Goats Coffee, Van Dorm Realty, Forma Construction, Ramada by Wyndham, Well 80 Artesian Brewing, Premier Airport Shuttle, and our live stream sponsor, Nicoles Bar. And that ball played out by Tanner Dutra, and that's going to be the first corner of the game as CFC wins the corner and keeping the pressure on this back line of Olympia, trying to make up for the big 8-1 loss they had last week up in Ballard against the Bridges. This one comes in, curled effort there by number 16, Jose Suarez, and that one goes left and wide and out. As we celebrate Juneteenth here, we'd also like to say happy Pride Month to everybody out there, everybody watching. Another, big event in this club, in this community. Pride is something that is near and dear to my heart, and I think everyone should celebrate it, and it is a wonderful thing. So on behalf of the club, I'd like to say happy Pride Month to everybody out there listening, watching, everything. Martinez with it, plays it back to Vaughn. Vaughn plays it all the way up to midfield to be headed up by Philibosian. One back by Suarez. And now Shiriashi playing it up and cleared by the defense. No real flow to this game yet. It's just trying to figure out each other's tendencies. And now here comes a run on the far side, or near side, by Lofi. And that one's going to go out for a throw in the attacking zone for FC Olympia. 12th minute of play here from Fouts Field. Home of the Rams, home of the Blazers, home of the Hawks. North Thurston Public School District, thank you for sharing your facility with us. Corner comes in. This one's right in the middle. It's going to be headed out. Held in. This time it's Civets with it. Gets around the defender. Civets chips it into the middle. Falk tried to get around it. Couldn't. Make that Thomas. Just kind of a sideways bicycle attempt by Kolya Thomas. And eventually goes out for a throw for FC Olympia. And this is TJ Knight territory here, as he is going to basically have a free kick from the sidelines here for FC Olympia. If you haven't seen him take a throw in, just sit back and watch. Throw right into the middle. Falk gets the head to it. It goes wide. It went up in the air. No real oomph behind that one as it sailed up into the air and out for a goal kick. Both Falk and Kolya Thomas from Germany. Falk is from Appenzen, Germany. He made the Dean's List last year while working on his master's in business analytics. Gave him a follow on LinkedIn. He is a fantastic person, and enjoyed meeting him at our media day. Played for Flint City last year. Obilo plays it wide to Martinez, who plays it into the middle to himself, lays it off for Davies. And now it's Jacob James. And he kicked that ball to nobody on the far sideline, goes out for a throw. Just like to give a shout out to our trainer, Andrew, sitting over there on the bench. He has been our trainer for years here at FC Olympia, and it's nice to see him back. Haven't seen him for a while. The best in the business there, Andrew is. Knight chests it down, holds it in. It's Falk still chasing, still Falk. Got around a man, couldn't keep it, and Civets couldn't hold it in. That's cleared out by CFC, out for a throw. This is easily the warmest day of the year as far as soccer game days have gone, so we wonder if the heat might be taking a little bit of air out of the ball as well. I mean, it's not hot, but it was 60 degrees the other day, so it's a big difference. And I'm not even running around out there, so. Ball goes out of play. Throw in coming up for Martinez. High looping throw for Michi, headed down by Rogers. Kept in play by CFC, and now the run could be on. Here comes Osborne, and he can't get there, and it's going to be cleared out by Rogers. Oh, my goodness, dangerous play. Make that Dutra, who was there to clear it out. As a little miscommunication there on the back line, and Osborne couldn't get there soon enough. But danger averted, and a corner coming up now for CFC Atletico. Of course, the women last Friday beat CFC Atletica 7-0 here at South Sound Stadium. A big win for them. Here comes the corner. It's a high looper that goes far post, headed out nicely by Dutra and out for a throw. Actually, that's Rogers. My gosh, Rogers and Dutra could be twins back there. They look the same. I have to find the player with the captain's armband to determine which one is which. But another long throw coming up now for CFC. Long throw into the box. Osborne rises up, meets it, grabs it, and puts it away. And this one is going to go the other way. Quickly thrown out to Kolya Thomas. Obilo headed it away. He's out of Oakville, Ontario, Canada. Plays his collegiate soccer at the University of Michigan. for the Wolverines. Rogers. Into the middle, back-heeled nicely by Erickson, and it's going to be played all the way back to Vaughn, and they're going to reset from the back as we've hit the 18th minute of play. And we haven't had a shot on goal yet. We've had a lot of wall-to-wall action, but no real scoring opportunities as of yet. Chested down to Civets by Falk. Out wide, it's Knight. Looking for Falk on the overlap, and it's going to be cleared up and out by James. Jacob James. Headed on, looking for Michi. It's going to be headed back by Thomas, and it's going to be picked up once again now by Osborne. So a missed kick by Osborne, and that one goes out for a throw. With the ball, number 29, Reese Davies out of the University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Long, high, looping throw, headed up and out. Held in, chipped up. Osborne reaches, can't get there. Missed kick, finally cleared out, and now Knight chests it down, and they could be on. Here comes Civets. Civets on the far sideline. Oh, my gosh, he had Lofi open, tried to get him, and he kicked it right into the back of the defender. And FC Olympia is going to have to reset. Now Collier Thomas with plenty of space. Out wide, it's Lofi. Connor Lofi with Thomas on the overlap. He gets it, left-footed cross into the middle, cleared up and out by Erickson, and that is going to be a corner coming up for FC Olympia. And to keep with my tradition of butchering names, Reese Davies went to Hartpury University, and that is in Gloucestershire, UK. I hope I got that one right, but I'm sure I didn't. Corner coming up now. Moons into the middle, headed down. It's going to be a shot that comes off the foot of Collier Thomas and almost hits the scoreboard and bounces to the auxiliary ticket booth over by Chinook Middle School, and that goes out for a goal kick. So good opportunity there, just too much mustard on that kick by Thomas. Good effort by Falk. Pressuring. CFC comes away with it. Connor Lieber stepping up on defense, pushing this ball all the way back to the keeper, Vaughn, and they're going to have to reset all the way back at the 6. CFC must have seen something because they have done nothing but kick high looping over balls trying to get over the defense, but every time it has been stymied by this back line. And now Thomas once again with space. He's been active early in this game. Couple opportunities. Pretty good defense out there too as well. Lofi with it. Cuts it inside. Lays it off. Muntz chasing. Muntz can't get there, and it's cleared out by Hudson Brunk out of Gonzaga University. Teammates with Farhan Mustafa, who's on our bench tonight. Both of them play at Gonzaga. Go Zags. Long throw by Thomas, finds Falk. Back to the goal, makes the turn. He wins the corner as he plays it off the legs of number 23. And it's going to go out, and once again a corner coming up for Gavin Muntz, who will be going to the University of Washington in the fall. Philippine national team player. This one comes in right across and headed across the face of goal, headed down, and it just goes too high, and the keeper, Vaughn, able to rise up and get it. But an opportunity for Falk to score. And you can see a goal coming at some point in this game. The pressure is definitely ramping up in front of the CFC goal. Lieber with the throw-in, gets it to Lofi, chips it up, cleared out. Shiryashi holds it in, and he is doing some fancy footwork on the far side as he goes with Rogers, and Rogers gets a tackle on him. What's going to happen? No call, and a goal kick. Woo, that was dangerous there as Shiryashi went down in the box, and there was a little contact, but Devin Diekman said, not enough for me to give you a penalty, and away we go. That clearance headed back by Michi. And Jackson Osborne sets it down, plays it forward, headed on by James but the wrong way. James wins it back. This time he does flick it the right way, but only to the feet of Lieber. And TJ Knight unable to keep possession. And away with it comes CFC. Thomas with a good backwards kick finds Sivitz. That ball went off his hand, but no call. Erickson wins possession. Flicks it up to Thomas, who heads it up. Looking for Lofi. Lofi can't get there. Michi does. But away with it comes Sivitz, and a good tackle there by Obilo. And a foul is going to be called against Leonard Falk as he went into the back of the defender. And Devin Diekman brings it back. Oh, big collision there between Michi and Thomas. Thomas able to get it away. And away comes Sivitz. Sivitz out wide. Lofi. Lofi to the middle. Tried to spin and taken off his feet by Suarez. But a giveaway once again. And now Lofi into the middle, plays it up, finds Muntz in the middle, out wide. It's Lieber with nobody within 15 yards of him. Lieber plays it inside, finds Sivitz. Sivitz finds Collier Thomas near side. Thomas gets around one, plays it in, and it's going to be cleared out off the foot of Hudson Brunk and out for a throw. 26th minute of play here from South Sound Stadium. Long throw coming up for Knight. TJ Knight looking to get another assist from a throw-in like in the first game of the year. Here it comes, long throw right into the middle. Rising up, header saved by Vaughn as Falk got to it, but headed it right to the keeper, Vaughn, forcing a big save out of the man in orange. Long ball by James, and once again, it goes out of play. He just can't keep it in the field of play right now. So another turnover in possession, and it goes back to FC Olympia, as they just had their best scoring chance of the first half, a header by Leonard Falk that was saved by the keeper off the long throw by TJ Knight. And now Knight gets the layoff on the far side. Knight gets around, plays it in. Still Knight with it, and he goes down, and no call given, and actually he's going to be called for the foul as Knight went down and committed the infraction on his way to the turf. adding a little insult to injury there, as this one will go the other way. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock kick here at South Sound Stadium. The USL FC Olympia squad, ranked number 5 in the nation, a 7-0-0 record, outscoring their opponents 38-1 this year with 6 straight shutouts. I mean, if you were writing a story about a team, you couldn't do much better than that. And now Muntz on the break. Make that Civets. Civets cuts it inside. Civets taken down. No call. Diekman waves his hand, says no foul. And away come CFC on the break. Suarez out wide. It's Shiriashi. Shiriashi cuts it in. Shot comes in. Forces the save by Osborne, who pushes it clear, but the danger isn't averted yet. It's played back to Obilo. Obilo now. Hollingstead, and it's going to be cleared out by Filibosian. And it's going to be a throw coming up for CFC. But yeah, don't forget tomorrow, 7 o'clock, United PDX comes to town. They're in second place. They haven't lost this year either. 5-0-1 record. It's a big one, so come on out if you can and cheer on the women as they make their march to the playoffs. So corner coming up. Oh, no, long throw, excuse me. This one goes all the way in. It's going to be headed out by the defense. And Civets is going to come away with it as he is the only one there, but it's going to be Lieber on the break on the outside. Can he keep it in play? No, he can't. As it just went past his feet, and he might have pulled a hammy on that one as he's coming up a little lame. But we'll see. So Martinez with it for CFC, plays back Jacob James. Brunk, keeper Vaughn with it. Brunk, pressure now by Lofi as that one goes up and headed twice by Lieber, but one back by CFC. Lieber, though, comes away with it. Civets with the turn, but it's intercepted. And a handball is going to be called. No handball. He must have played advantage, but that advantage amounted to nothing. And Shiriashi and Diekman just gave each other some dap over there. I don't know what happened, but a foul must have been called. And it definitely was, as CFC's lining up a free kick from just outside the 30-yard line. Here comes the free kick right into the middle, headed up and out by Filibosian, nicely held in by Hollinstead. Storm Hollinstead out of Our Lady of the Lake University in San Antonio, Texas. Never had anyone from Our Lady of the Lake University playing on a game I've called before, so that's a new one. He's also from San Antonio. So Lieber standing over the throw-in now. Long throw. It's going to be headed out. And a substitution, as I was right. Lieber comes out as it looks like he must have pulled that hammy. And into the game, Nico Wiskel, as that's a big loss for this defense, as Lieber was playing well, but just stretching for that ball. I could tell that he had done something. And something he did do. So into the game, Wiskel takes over at right back. Civets with a strong play. One thing you can't say about Jack Civets is that he doesn't play hard, because he definitely does. Hudson Brunk complaining about an elbow. I didn't see that, so away we go. Dubem Obilo directing traffic here in the 33rd minute of play. Long throw coming. Michi heads it back to Obilo, who heads it forward. And then Michi called for the foul as he went into Gavin Moons, and that's going to be a free kick now near midfield for the co-captain, Andre Filibosian. Moons. Rogers plays it back to Osborne. Heavy pressure now, Shiriashi. Filibosian heads it forward, and that's going to be a foul against Obilo, as Lofi went down in a heap. And Filibosian once again is going to take the free kick here, about 6 yards inside the midfield stripe. Moons playing forward, back to Filibosian. Double team. Lays it off. Rogers now with it. Crossfield diagonal pass to Kolya Thomas. Flicked on by Moons to Lofi, headed back. And another foul is going to be called. So advancing the ball about 6 yards at a time is FC Olympia. And they tried to quickly take that one, and the referee, Devin Diekman, said no. So this one about 9 yards closer for Filibosian. This one at the 35, lays it off short for Dutra. Dutra out wide. Lofi step over. Still with it, Lofi. Cuts it back to the inside. Hollinstead playing good defense, and the shot comes in. It's got to be smothered by Vaughn. With Thomas lurking at that near post, he had to make the save. And once again, Jesse Vaughn having to come up big for CFC, and he gets things going once again here on the far side. Wiskel out wide now for Thomas. Flicked into the middle for Falk. Falk heads it on for Moons, and Moons now with space. Moons controlling out wide. It's Wiskel. Nico Wiskel. Left-footed cross into the middle. Far post goes to Lofi. Heads it back across, and Jesse Vaughn picks it out of midair. And once again, Jesse Vaughn coming up big for CFC. I'd like to thank our team partners, ThurstonTalk.com, Wembley Soccer Shop, KMAS, and Sure Clean Car Wash. Thank you for your support this season, and for our title sponsors as well. Dancing Goats Coffee, Van Dorm Realty, Forma Construction, Ramada by Wyndham, Well 80 Artesian Brewing, Premier Airport Shuttle, and our live stream sponsor, Nicoles Bar, down on Legion. On the break again is Olympia. Ball played into the corner. It's going to be Lofi who tracks it down. It's going to be played off the feet of the defender, but Diekman said no, and that's going to be a goal kick instead for CFC. 37th minute of play here. I'd also like to thank Mi Pueblo for supplying a delicious burrito for dinner. A pastor burrito with grilled onions and peppers with rice and beans in it. I mean, come on. Doesn't get much better than that. Mi Pueblo, one of our food vendors, along with Oli Dog and Kona Ice. Good turn by Filibosian. Gets it to Knight, who plays it back to Filibosian on the overlap, and Filibosian's going to win a free or a throw-in down by the corner flag. And once again, it's going to be TJ Knight with a pseudo corner kick here from the end line. Dancing Goats coffee night here at the stadium. Come get some hot chocolate or coffee. Long throw that goes into the side netting and out for a goal kick. Never had a chance as that one didn't stay in the field of play. So pushing everybody forward is Vaughn. Ball headed on by Hollinstead. Michi with it now. Plays it back for Martinez. James. Over to Brunk with Falk chasing. And Falk pressuring, forces the ball back to the keeper. And now James with a long looping ball over the top of everybody, and that one's going to go out of play over the touchline and out for a goal kick. As CFC just unable to get anything cohesive going on offense other than one time where Shiriashi got loose and uncorked a right foot shot that went wide. But other than that, all the offense has been down on the CFC defensive end. Osborne out of Santa Clara University. Played at Sammamish, or Skyline High School in Sammamish. Won a national championship in ECNL in 2022 with Crossfire Premier, where he saved 8 of 10 penalties during the championship run, and he saved one earlier in the season as well, and that seems to be his specialty. Shiriashi now has it. Back to the goal, lays it off for Erickson, plays it wide. It's Suarez. Now Shiriashi cuts it back inside, into the box. Shot comes in, and ooh, just across the face of goal. Osborne let it go wisely, and it goes out for a goal kick, but that one was close. And you can just see how dangerous Shiriashi is. He's quick on the ball and able to uncork shots out of nowhere. Falk with the hold-up play wins it, and now Wiskel comes away with it for FC Olympia. Filibosian now all the way back to Osborne. And now pressure by CFC. Filibosian in the middle. Hollinstead on him. Plays it out wide for Wiskel. Wiskel gets it to Civitz, and that one just keeps rolling and rolling and rolling all the way out for a goal kick. The turf is on fire today as the ball is scorching across it. And Civitz had no chance to get that one. So goal kick for Jesse Vaughn. Looking directly into the sun, which is right in his eyeballs. Ball comes up midfield, headed on by Lofi, but that one goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in near side for Obilo. Headed out by Dutra into the middle. It's going to be Muntz. Can't control it. Erickson comes away with it for CFC. Lays it off for Ulysses Martinez. Crossfield to Brunk. Pressure now by Olympia as that one goes across the field, and James has to chase it to keep it in play, and he does. Laid off for Martinez, and now he looks to run a little bit. Plays it into the middle for Shiriashi. Cuts it back. On the overlap, it's Erickson, and he's got room. Erickson plays it across, and Michi couldn't get there. And that one goes across the face of goal once again as Shiriashi continues to be the most dangerous player on the pitch for CFC. as that cross was just about perfect. Michi couldn't get there in time, and it goes out for a goal kick. Michi out of St. Bonaventure University. He's from Whitby, Ontario, Canada. Last year with the Bonnies had 5 goals and 3 assists, with 3 of those goals being game winners, so you know he can finish. He just couldn't get there in time. And Olympia dodging a bullet there as a foul called against Falk, as he got pushed by Reese Davies and just put his arms out and implored the referee to make the call, and make the call he did. So I lost my well 80 pen here. It's Civets out wide for Collier Thomas. Filibosian takes the shot. That's going to be blocked. Blocked off the back. Held in. It's going to be flicked up. It's going to be Falk battling, and it's going to be cleared out by Brunk. And this one goes all the way over to C-sharp photographer Courtney over there on the far side. I'm plugging everybody today, Brandon. This one headed on by Wiskel, cleared up into the middle, and it's going to be headed back by Dutra. Obilo into the middle. Bodies colliding, no call. Erickson wins it. Erickson gets it back after the giveaway, and now Michi on the run on the near side. Thomas shadowing him. Michi cuts it across. Michi shoots, and it's going to be saved. Just couldn't get enough on that shot. And Osborne had it covered the whole way, but a good job of individual skill there by Michi as he was able to get a shot away. Just couldn't get enough on it. And now a giveaway on the far side by Wiskel. Into the middle. Erickson. Hollinstead out wide. Shiriashi in a danger spot. Shiriashi cuts to the inside. Falls to the middle. It's going to be backheel. Saved off the line by Thomas. Oh, my goodness. What a turn of events. A backheeled shot by Michi, saved off the line by Collier Thomas, and he went down holding his leg. Let's hope he's all right. What a defensive play by Collier Thomas, and he looks to be okay. Unbelievable job by him as Osborne out of position. Thomas was there and saved the day so far for FC Olympia. Danger not done as CFC still with the ball. 0-0 game here as we have approached the 45th minute. Or we have hit the 45th minute. Probably have a couple minutes of stoppage time here. Shiriashi with it for CFC. Cuts it back. Double team comes. Plays it out wide to Martinez. Jacob James. Pushing forward now. Here comes Civets. To pressure, and a giveaway forced in a 3-on-2. Here comes Falk. Falk, still Leonard Falk. Leonard Falk with the shot that's saved, and the rebound smothered by Vaughn. And that one could have gone many different directions as well, as Jack Civets couldn't get there before Vaughn pounced on it, as we have hit stoppage time here at South Sound Stadium. And in the last minute, both teams could have scored easily, except for defensive gems, one by Thomas, one by Vaughn. Ball headed down, one by Erickson, flicks it back. Gets it to Reese Davies. Shiriashi tried to get there. He waited for it, and Wiskel there to head it out and force a throw. So throw-in coming up, far side for Ulysses Martinez. Long throw. Looking for Michi. He wins it, but it's going to be cleared. Nope, not cleared enough as Obilo slices one, and that is going to do it for the first half with the score. CFC Atletico 0 and FC Olympia 0. We'll be back for the second half of action. Enjoy the still shots of kids playing in the field at halftime, and we'll be back to bring you the second half of action after this. You've been watching FC Olympia Soccer on Cartwright Media.
What makes the only local mutual bank different? It's giving back and helping out in amazing ways. With caring, personal service from a bank that values community belonging. And most important, putting real relationships above the bottom line. That's how a mutual bank works. That's OLY Fed.
Hey, FC Olympia, I'm here with Farhan Mustafa. Farhan, tell the people about yourself.
Hi, I'm Farhan. I'm a local kid from Olympia, Washington. I'm a defender playing at Gonzaga University, and I major in business.
Hello everyone, my name is Dane Rogers. I'm born and raised Seattle. I currently play center back at Seattle University where I study business analytics.
Hey, I'm Tanner, born in Olympia, Washington. I play center back. I go to Utah Tech University and I'm majoring in business management.
All right, first question for you, Tanner. Does pineapple belong on a pizza?
No, it never does.
It never does.
100%.
Good, good.
Not for me, no, not for me.
All right, what's your favorite club?
Real Madrid.
And your favorite player?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo or Cristiano Ronaldo?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay, all right, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Favorite club has to be the Seattle Sounders where my dad coaches at.
Nice, and your favorite player?
Maldini.
Kind of a hot take, but always been a Manchester United fan, so.
All right, well, and then your favorite player?
Nemanja Vidic, center back from back in the day.
All right, so if Farhan wasn't playing soccer, what would he be doing right now?
He'd be making money.
That's so good, I love that.
I would be doing professional skiing. That's where I'd be at, up in the mountains.
Perfect.
I gave up basketball actually to play soccer. I was always kind of deciding between the two sports, so if it wasn't for soccer, I probably would have stuck with basketball.
Nice. Okay, Farhan, so you're stuck on a desert island, and you've got a freezer that's full of ice cream. What flavor is it in the freezer?
Chocolate. I'm a big chocolate guy. Yeah.
Nice.
Has to be mint chocolate chip.
Probably say cookies and cream, Oreo.
Now, as a local guy, what do you have to say to the fans here at FC Olympia coming into this new season?
Show up to South Sound Stadium, be there. We're going to play some beautiful soccer for y'all.
South Sound Stadium. Be there.
Meet my husband.
So we got Pegnog once, didn't we?
Yep.
What can I get started for you?
The smashed Phil chicken bites and the white with cider.
Cider, yeah. We just got root beer and fries. It's kind of a treat. Wanted to try that. It's really fun.
Maybe you could try out a new place. This place looks awesome. We have really good Brussels sprouts here. They're taught. This let's do 2 Artesians.
Ooh, can I get a Leopold's?
Welcome back to South Sound Stadium here in the Pearl of the South Sound, Lacey, Washington, where we've got a barn burner here. It's 0-0 the score at halftime. FC Olympia and CFC Atletico, both with incredible scoring chances at the end of the first half. It was Collier Thomas with a miraculous foot save off the line off a back heel shot by Michi that kept it clean, and then 30 seconds later, it was Leonard Falk who put the shot on goal against Jesse Vaughn, who spilled it and got to it just before Jack Sivitz could pounce on it and put it in the back of the net. And that's kind of where we stand right now, 0-0 the score. It's been back and forth, wall-to-wall action. And, yeah, we'll see what happens here in the second half. Shadow's starting to get a little bit longer here at South Sound Stadium. It is still, let me check this weather app here. It's 76 degrees here still in Lacey. It's beautiful. It's sunny the day before summer. My name is John McGlamory alongside Brandon Cartwright at Cartwright Media, bringing you this game and every game that the Artesians play. I'd like to thank everybody tuning in around the nation, around the world. We've probably got people in Germany watching, maybe people in Japan watching. Who knows where you're watching, but if you're watching, thank you. We appreciate the eyeballs. And hopefully we'll get some Dancing Goats goals here in the second half on Dancing Goats night. They're slinging coffee and hot chocolate across the way. Mi Pueblo slinging burritos. Oli Dog slinging hot dogs and Kona Ice. Dropping some shave ice on the masses out in the parking lot. The kids love the shave ice. And FC Olympia coming back onto the pitch after the half. We'll see if there were any substitutions made. And right off the bat, I can tell you that Chad Savdi is in the match. Scored the game winner in the last goal. He had a hat trick against Crossfire Premier earlier in the season. He comes in for TJ Knight. As the boss is playing in the background, a little dancing in the dark. If you can hear that, we're probably going to get kicked off for violating the music's policy on YouTube. But it's all good. And Leonard Falk, the German, standing over the top of the ball. Also into the match, Enrique Guerrero. He comes in, taking the place of Gavin Muntz. Gavin played well, but Guerrero in for him, and that ball now falls to Leonard Falk. Back to the goal as always, loses possession though. Falls to Filibosian, and Guerrero gets his first touch, plays it out wide, stolen away by Obilo. Held in by Wiskel on the far side. He and Thomas changing positions. Thomas now playing right back. Wiskel now playing left back. Dutra and Rogers in the back. It's Lofi, Sivitz, Savdi, and Falk up top. For FC Olympia, Filibosian in the middle as well for FC Olympia. So Michi heads it in play. It's going to be won by CFC. And Thomas is going to come away with a good individual play by Thomas to win it. Now on the break, here come FC Olympia. Leonard Falk in the middle. Savdi on the run. Can he get there? He does. Can he get around? He does. And it's still Savdi. Plays it across, and it's cleared out by Hudson Brunk, who's able to come back and clear that one out of play. But corner kick coming up now for FC Olympia as they are looking to get on the board early here in the second half in a 0-0 game. So zonal marking now here by CFC. Ball comes in, long ball, far post goes over everybody. Rogers chasing, but he is not going to get there before it goes out of play. So another chance goes by the wayside for FC Olympia, and a throw in from deep in their own defensive area. So the long throw coming up. Michi heads it on into the middle. It's going to be won by Thomas, one back by Obilo, and pinballing around comes to Savdi, who tries to get around the double team and can't, as Suarez wins it, plays it up to Shiriashi, and Thomas with a great tackle. And that one goes off of Shiriashi and out for an FC Olympia throw. Devin Diekman right on top of that one, and what a great play by Kolya Thomas to not only win the tackle but win the throw for FC Olympia. Sivits tracks it on the near sideline. It's going to be won by Martinez, who plays it all the way back to Vaughn. Hollinstead heads it forward. Misplayed by Rogers, but he recovers and gets it to Jackson Osborne, who is definitely fighting the sun from that position now. And now the ball headed down by Falk to Sivits, and now a nice ball through the middle. It's going to be Lofi, and Lofi can't get there, but the flag goes up. It was a tight call, but the official, Cameron Zip, deemed him to be offside, and that one is going to go for a free kick. So Vaughn with the long ball looping up, headed up and out by Lofi. So advancing up for the throw is CFC. It's going to be Dubé Mobilo. Who gets reprimanded by Devin Diekman for encroaching too far on the throw, and he went back about 2 feet. And apparently that's good enough for the official. Throws it down to Davies. Davies plays it up. It's going to be Shiriashi battling, and Lee loses possession. And away with the ball comes Wiskel, and he gives it right back away. Thomas clears everything. It's going to go back to Jacob James. Suarez now makes the turn around Filibosian, and he's got room to run. It's Erickson. Erickson couldn't get the ball past Thomas, and once again, Kolya Thomas right on top of things. Plays it out for a throw. 51st minute of a 0-0 game. Sun in Jackson Osborne's eyes for the remainder of this match. Long throw into the middle, brought down, rebound comes in and cleared. And now here comes Lofi. Connor Lofi gets past Erickson, lays it off. Falk gives it back to him, played nicely by Erickson, though, who recovers. And that one's going to be called offsides as Michi didn't get back in time, and we've got a free kick coming the other way. So, Osborne with heavy pressure gets it to Filibosian, and now eventually Dane Rogers comes away with it. Rogers out of Seattle University from Lake Forest Park, Seattle suburb, headed on by Sivits. Leonard Falk gets there, and it's going to be played off of the defender, Brunk. Actually, it's going to be off of Falk. Throw in for CFC. Oof. That was loud as Erickson goes down. Still holding the back of his foot, and that can't be good. And that's going to go out for a goal kick. Erickson gingerly coming back. I'm about 100 feet away from him, and that sounded pretty loud from here, so hopefully he'll be all right. But that ball went out of play. It's going to be a goal kick. So Vaughn setting the stage here for a long kick. Here he comes. Header won by Hollenstead, who flicks it over the defense. Michi chasing. It's going to be back flicked by Dutra, but he can't control it. Eventually the ball comes to Filibosian, and he's able to clear. Good turn there, and that should be a yellow card, and definitely it is. As the first card of the game is going to go to Reese Davies as he pulled down Enrique Guerrero, who was about ready to, or actually that was Civitz who got brought down, and I don't know what just happened. Oh, the referee's still writing in his book before he blew the whistle, so actually a break for FC Olympia as they gave the ball away on that free kick. But yeah, Civitz was going to make a fool out of Davies, and Davies had no choice but to bring him down and draw the first yellow of the match. Long ball. Chasing is Wiskel. Wiskel is able to keep it in play and keep it from being a goal kick. It's going to be a throw from just about the corner flag. Back heel kicked out by Michi. That's going to be a throw for Olympia on the far side, right in front of head coach Jason Dunn. And that's going to be a foul, as once again brought down is Leonard Falk, and just outside the box. We're talking right on the corner. Hudson Brunk pulled down Falk, and a good opportunity now for Olympia to get bodies forward and put some pressure on Jesse Vaughn at that FC goal. 4 people standing around the ball. Now it's 3. Who's going to take it? The discussion is being had. Filibosian peels out, and now it's Civitz who's going to stand over it with Wiskel. Bodies in the box. Everybody getting ready. Whistle is blown. It's going to be Civitz. Flicks it in. Ball comes across. It's going to be pushed aside by Vaughn. And a corner kick won in the process. Vaughn got a hand to it and pushed it to the side out of the way of it looked like Chad Savdi lurking on the back post. But a corner won this time by FC Olympia. Crowd getting into it across the way. Here comes the corner. It's a good one. The header goes straight down into the ground by Falk. He got a head to it, just couldn't put it on frame, and that one goes out for a goal kick. So Vaughn with the long clearance out, headed down by Lofi. Chested down, held in, and another foul, this time as Falk goes down again, as Brunk again called for the foul. And at some point, you're going to get some persistent infringement call and a yellow coming out as Falk is getting destroyed in the back, especially by Hudson Brunk. And the clearance by Osborne goes up and out over everybody. Throw-in coming up for CFC. Michi heads it on. Dane Rogers heads it out, but one back by CFC. Davies now out wide, gets it to Martinez, who is able to get it to Suarez somehow, and Suarez finds the field opening up for him, plays it out wide. It's Obilo. Obilo cuts it back. Brunk into the middle and a giveaway of possession, and once again, here comes the break the other way. It's Savdi. Chad Savdi goes square to Nico Wiskel. Once again, it's Savdi. Double team, splits the double team. Still with it, Savdi chips it over. It's going to be falling to the feet of Civits and comes back to Savdi. And if this was rugby, that would have been great, but this is soccer, and it does not go on frame. And it goes over for a goal kick. So once again, Jesse Vaughn standing over the ball, getting ready for a goal kick. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, number 1 in the Northwest Division, number 5 in the nation, and of course, number 1 in your hearts, our USL women take on United PDX in a battle of 2 of the remaining 3 undefeated teams in USLW. So come on out and support the women tomorrow at 7 o'clock. And a giveaway now. It's Civits. Civits, cool. He couldn't get there as James stepped up. But it's one back, and now here comes Filibosian. And Andre's taken down from behind. This time it's Hollinstead who brings down Filibosian, who was charging at the goal. And another dangerous free kick opportunity now for FC Olympia. But yeah, 7 o'clock tomorrow is first kick as the women take on United PDX. So come on out and support the women. And we will be cheering them on from the booth. So about 8 yards outside the 18, so that would put it at the 26, if my math is right. It's Savdi and Wiskel standing over it. We've got a 5-man wall that just split into 4. It's going to be Savdi. No, yes, Savdi takes the shot. It's going to be blocked by the wall, and Erickson, Savdi with the rebound. And that's going to go off the leg of Obilo, and it's going to be a corner for Olympia. Just not enough elevation on that free kick by Chad Savdi, and it went right into Erickson in the wall. But a corner coming up now here in the 61st minute for FC Olympia. Lofi delivers. Far post, headed down, saved. But does not matter, as the foul is going to be called against Dane Rogers in the box as he got tangled up with a couple defenders, and the foul was called. I'd also like to thank Brandon Cartwright of Cartwright Media for supplying me with a nice cold beverage at halftime, a lime sparkling water, which is perfect on a day like today. So thank you. There's no better professional to work with in this industry than Brandon Cartwright. I'll tell you that right now. For anybody listening, you don't understand the amount of work that this guy and his team put into delivering these broadcasts to you. I just show up and talk. He's the one that does all the work. And he has for years, and we like him. So here comes Savdi once again. Savdi cuts it in, leads it off for Falk, and the shot goes in the back of the net. Leonard Falk! A goal by Falk, a Dancing Goats goal by Falk, and FC Olympia take the lead 1-0 in the 63rd minute. Savdi with the assist and Leonard Falk with the goal. And FC Olympia on the front foot now, up 1-0. And the crowd doing a little Oli 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 cheer across the way. And Leonard Falk adding to his goal total for the year. I told him at the media day that I wasn't going to do anything with his name, but that might change if he scores another goal tonight. And, a foul just outside the box as Michi went down. Guerrero's going to get called for the foul. And this is the danger zone right after you score. You don't want to let your opponent get a cheap one right afterwards and take away all the momentum. Still 27 minutes left to play in this match. And another great opportunity for CFC right outside the box. Hollinshead and Siriashi standing over it. And with the sun in his eyes, it's not going to be easy for Osborne. I think it's going to be Siriashi with the kick. 5-man wall with Wiskel creeping. Shot comes in, and it's going to be saved by Osborne. Jackson Osborne diving to his right, getting the save, pushing it wide. And a corner coming up, but not before two substitutes come in. So strange to bring in. You never want to bring in subs on a set piece because then you get all out of rhythm and all out of whack. Shiriashi coming out of the game, entering the game, is going to be number he hasn't turned around yet. Number 6 is Nacho Rulan out of Spain. Ball headed clear, falls to Nacho. First touch, shot gets deflected, and it's going to go off for a goal kick. So Nacho into the game. Also into the game, number 10, who is Osvaldo Santana. And he comes in for, let's see, who came out? Hollinshead came out, I believe. Jacob James heads it clear. Won by Suarez. Up for Michi. Michi couldn't control it. It's going to be won by Guerrero. He plays it back to Osborne with Michi chasing. Ball headed up by Brunk. Played right back by Philibosian. Headed up in the air. It's going to be won by Falk. He plays it back. Lofi makes a turn. Gets around Erickson. Cuts it back. Gets around Erickson again. Lays it off. It's Civits. Dancing with the ball. Gets around 2. Plays it off. And now Philibosian out to Wiskel. Laid on. Here comes Civits. Civits down in the corner. Played across. It's going to be cleared up and out as it looked like Lofi got taken down in the box, or maybe that was Falk, but no call. That was actually Connor Lofi, who can't believe he didn't get the call. But nevertheless, it's a corner kick won by FC Olympia. Lofi standing over the top of it. Good delivery, going to be punched clear. It's going to fall down to Thomas, and his slicing shot just goes over the crossbar and over the net. He had a wide open shot. He just couldn't put it on frame. And the score remains 1-0 here in favor of the home team as they look to crawl into fourth place in the Northwest Division and get on a little bit of a win streak here. Michi lays it off nicely. Hollingsted plays it forward. It's Santana for Michi. Michi cuts it in, cuts it back, lays it off. It's Suarez. Can't get clear as Rogers pressuring him. Now he plays it across, and it's going to be Osborne who rises up to get it before the on-rushing Rouland could get there. And Osborne once again coming to the rescue. Held in now. Filibosian goes off the feet of Erickson, out for a throw. 69th minute here at South Sound Stadium. The shadows creeping across. The about 95% full moon is out. You can see it. It's beautiful. Tomorrow, the summer solstice. That ball bounces right into the hands of Jesse Vaughn. And CFC again resetting from the back. That ball's going to eventually fall to the feet of Wiskel, who keeps it in play. Osborne calmly plays it forward. Falk gets there. Lays it off for Filibosian, and he tried to get it to Lofi, just couldn't get it as the ball curled away from him, but he tracks back to win it. And on the front foot again is FC Olympia. Lofi eventually comes away with the ball now. Dutra. Crossfield pass, Collier Thomas. And Savdi gets around the defense, cuts it back inside. Still Savdi. Savdi into the middle, lays it off, and once again lays it off again, and this time the shot gets pushed wide. Oh, Connor Lofi with the opportunity, and he couldn't put it on frame, and it just leaked past the goal. But once again, FC Olympia knocking on the door of getting another goal here with 20 minutes left in a 1-0 game. Vaughn played it up, eventually falls to the feet of Ruyan. Civets dispossessed. It's going to be Jacob James with it now. Plays it forward. Gets it to Ruyan. Civets controls, plays it up to Savdi, who lets it go, but James not fooled. He's going to pick it up, play it forward, but Filibosian there to steal it. Once again, Osborne able to clear it. Pressured by Michi, and that ball is going to go out of play for a throw on the far side for CFC and Obilo. 1-0 the score. Headed on, won by FC Olympia. Falk and Brunk battling once again. And now here comes Lofi on the overlap. He gets there. Obilo on him, pushes Lofi to the outside, and what's going to happen now? He's going to play it out wide. It's going to be Civets, chips it in. And nobody there as Falk not able to get to it. Vaughn comes away, and a restart from the back now for CFC Atletico. Ooh, that's got to be a handball, but not called. Thomas comes away with it for Olympia, plays it up. It's Savdi. Double teamed, lays it off. Filibosian out wide. Wiskel picks it up. Plenty of room now. Wiskel into the middle for Falk. Falk triple teamed, lays it off. It gets pinballed around, cleared by CFC and kept in play by Dutra. But CFC coming away with possession now. Rian. Martinez. Nacho Royan from Slippery Rock University in Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania. From Madrid, Spain, went to Nuestra Señora de Pilar High School. They speak Spanish, not German, so I can do the Spanish stuff, Brandon. Played out wide, it's going to be Savdi once again. Savdi's looked good coming in off the bench. He maintains control, cleared up and out. Held in by Thomas, heads it up. Sivits brings it down. Nice little hacky sack move there with the ball. Savdi picks it up middle. It's the shot by Lofi with Leonard Falk on the far side. It was Lofi who took the right-footed shot and just got too much of it. Tried to beat the keeper near post and ended up picking it up over everything and out of play. So once again, a goal kick for Jesse Vaughn. Like to thank our sponsors tonight. Dancing Goats Coffee, Van Dorm Realty, Forma Construction, Ramada by Wyndham, Well 80 Artesian Brewing, Premier Airport Shuttle, and Nicoles Bar, our live stream sponsor. Thank you all for your support. Michi, nice spin move here, plays it into the middle. It's going to be broken up by the defense, and Guerrero comes away with it for Olympia. But not far enough as it's held in. And now another cross comes in. This time it's cleared by Filibosian. Leonard Falk with a flying shoulder trying to keep the ball in play. Was unable to do it, but that was impressive. Obilo now with the throw. 76th minute of play here. Michi couldn't control it. It's going to be Tanner Dutra who's going to let this one go out of play. And out for a goal kick. He was battling with, I think that's Santana he was battling with. So Osborne now finally out of the sun. It looks like the shadows have finally overtaken him. So hopefully a little reprieve for his corneas as he drills that ball 20 yards past the midfield stripe. But it's going to be CFC who comes away with it. Hollinstead. Broken up by Wiskel. Michi. Ruyan can't get it, and now Savdi on the break again for Olympia. Lays it off. Filibosian with a head of steam. Hollinstead chasing from behind. He plays it off. Tripped into the middle, and it's going to be cleared out. And now it's Erickson coming the other way. Lays it off for Santana. And a good sliding tackle by Dane Rogers to clear the danger and force the ball back over midfield and out for a throw. Long throw into the middle. Dutra rising to meet it, playing it back and forcing CFC to start again from deep in their own zone. Jacob James plays it up. Santana with it. Ooh, a bad pass as Hollinsted overran the ball, and now Olympia could have broken, but CFC tracks back. Coach Dunn is imploring his team to hold the ball and be smart. Down low, it's Lofi. Lofi cuts it across the middle, cleared out by James and out for a throw. Jacob James out of Central Arkansas University. So quickly taken, Civets with it. Civets with a long delivery in. Going to be Savdi, who tried to get ahead to it, couldn't do it, and that goes out for a goal kick. Osborne with the clearance. It falls to Lofi, out wide. Civets racing. Does he get there? He does. He keeps it in play into the middle, looking for Savdi, but cleared out. And now CFC looking to move. Guerrero tracking back, holding up play. Santana trying to find somebody. Make that Suarez. And now Santana with it on the near side. Collier Thomas cut off that angle, forcing the ball back. Played across to Erickson wearing that captain's armband for CFC. Michi powers through Guerrero, but Guerrero comes away with the ball. And just good physical play by both teams right now. Guerrero and Michi just battling right now. And now a slide tackle by Philibosian. And a foul is going to be called against Philibosian, as that one looked clean. But it happened right in front of Diekman, and he said no. And now here come the substitutes. Obilo coming out along with Suarez for CFC coming into the match is Alessio Silva and Karudo Ahara in as well. And coming in for FC Olympia, Tyler Allred and North Thurston High School's own Farhan Mustafa. Those are your subs. Mustafa with his first touch of the game lays it off for Ahara, and a weak shot that Osborne was able to grab easily and restart the offense. Hollinstead into the middle. Michi lays it off for Hollinstead, who gets around, takes the shot that curls and forces the save by Osborne, who pushes it wide. It's held in by Alessio Silva. Still Silva with it. Santana with the shot that's blocked by Mustafa. Ball in. It's going to be cleared eventually by Farhan, and he gets it by Guerrero, gets it as far as he can. And now this ball played up. James heads it back. Won by Ahara. Ahara with the turn. Santana tried to find the run of Michi, and it's taken off his feet by Dutra. And Thomas plays it into the middle to his fellow German, Leonard Falk, who scored the game's only goal right now as we are in the 82nd minute. And that ball unable to stay in play and goes out for a throw. Further up the field than Martinez thought, and it's going to be a throw coming up. Martinez into the middle. And that's going to be a handball, as that ball unable to be controlled by Ruyan. And it's going to be a free kick. Osborne going to take his time here, wearing that nice yellow Well 80 kit. Long ball is going to be intercepted by Silva. Silva to Ihara, who played a nice ball, but nobody ran for it, and it's going to fall right to the hands of Osborne. And he picks it up. That was a good ball by Ihara, just nobody made the run. Osborne with a big boot. Header won by Eriksson, gets it to Hollinstead. Now Ihara lays it off, cleared by Guerrero. And Falk and Brunk again just battling with each other. And Falk with a little jersey pull takedown. You're going to get some Greco-Roman wrestling points here by the time this night is over between those two. That ball's headed up and out by Thomas. It's going to be a throw coming up as we've hit the 84th minute of play here at South Sound Stadium. 1-0 the score. FC Olympia on top of CFC. CFC in the red, Olympia in the white. Martinez lays it back. Eriksson, square ball, gets it to Rion. Back to Eriksson. Nobody guarding him. Guerrero steps up, or Wiskel steps up, excuse me. Ball's played back. Santana. Ball was disrupted, and now once again it's Brunk and Falk. And Brunk plays it back to the keeper. Gets it to James, and he's able to clear it. And a throw-in coming up now for CFC. Cleared out by Lofi. CFC really throwing numbers forward now, trying to get this equalizer. Jacob James pushing past midfield, gets it to Ihara, who can't control it, and it goes to Thomas. Ihara tracking back, wins it, ball chipped up and cleared by Dane Rogers. Throw-in coming up deep in the attacking zone for CFC Atletico. Ball headed by Guerrero. Wiskel clears it forward. Held in by Hollingsted, though. Guerrero battling. Eventually he's going to be won by Wiskel, who maintains control, but it's taken right back by Martinez. A good tackle by Thomas, and now here comes Savdi on the break. Diagonal ball cleared up, but it's going to be won by Mustafa, who tried to clear it out wide to Allred. And eventually the ball's going to fall to Nico Wiskel in midfield, and he's going to get fouled from behind by Nacho. And Kolya Thomas is down in a heap behind the play. So Jack Good coming into the game for Olympia, taking the place of Filibosian, I believe. Yeah, Andre's coming off the pitch. Thomas up and moving around. Looks like the captain's armband went onto the right sleeve of Jackson Osborne. And Jack Good makes an appearance coming in for Filibosian in the defensive midfield spot for FC Olympia. Osborne directing traffic, blasts one downfield, headed on by Wiskel, who's got some hops, was able to rise up and get that one. Ihara chasing, but unable to keep that one in play. And we've hit the 88th minute here with a 1-0 game. And Thomas with the long throw-in. Allred tried to get it to Falk. It's going to be held in by Falk nicely. He wins the ball back. It's going to be played to him. And it's going to go out for a goal kick as Falk couldn't control it. Ball powered up in the air. Allred heads it on. And Falk pushed from behind. And how this isn't a yellow card. Okay, here comes the yellow card to Hudson Brunk. Finally, after multiple incursions into Leonard Falk's back with his forearms, finally gets the yellow card that he's deserved. And a free kick coming up here from the 40, and it's going to be Dutra who's going to step up and take it. 89th minute of play here. Dutra chips it forward. Falk brings it down, makes the circle, turns it. Falk with the shot of the score! Falk! Yes, with the goal! The Dancing Goats goal by Leonard Falk. And that is going to seal the win for FC Olympia as they go up 2-0 in the 89th minute. The foul against Falk, and he made them pay, brought it down with his chest, made the circle, and fired it past the keeper, Vaughn. And that's 2 for Falk and 2 for Olympia. And that goal brought to you by Dancing Goats Coffee. Find them down by the farmer's market. Find them on the corner of Capitol and Legion. And you can get some delicious coffee roasted right here in Olympia. Dancing Goats Coffee. 2-0 the score. What a game for Leonard Falk as he gets the brace. And it's 2-0 as we've hit 90th minute here in South Sound Stadium. Tyler Allred clears it out. Far side. Rulan. Brunk. Savdi battling, still Savdi battling. It's going to be advantage played. Michi now heads it down, cleared by Dutra. We have hit full time, and into stoppage time we go. 2-0 the score. FC Olympia on top. Now a long ball over the top. Looking for Silva. Entry pass denied by Farhan Mustafa, and Farhan Mustafa to put the clamps on Silva on the far side, drawing the defensive assignment over there and doing the best he could. Corner kick coming up, quickly taken. Osborne punches it clear. Allred couldn't control it, falls back to Santana. Santana cuts it back to the inside. His cross was blocked and out of play. Another corner coming up, quickly taken. It's Silva. Silva into the middle, headed on. Shot comes in, saved by Osborne. And Ihara can't believe it. A foot save by Jackson Osborne keeps the shutout intact. And Ihara, all he could do was put his head in his hands after that one. Still Ihara, though, wants more. Nice curling ball that just went high. Good idea. Osborne had it covered. And we've got to be close to the end of the match here. 2-0 the score. FC Olympia on top of the visitors from Salem. Falk with the flick on header. Wiskel comes away with it for FC Olympia. Jacob James, long ball, finds Nacho. Nacho gets past Thomas, and Thomas wins the ball but loses out, and it's a corner quickly taken again. Erickson gets around Guerrero, chips it into the middle, falls to Santana, shot blocked by Good. Santana still with it, chips it into the middle. Hollinstead, no, it's going to be Erickson on the back post who can't get anything on it, and that's going to go out for a goal kick. Osborne with the kick, and Devin Diekman blows the whistle 3 times, and that is going to do it for tonight's game here from South Sound Stadium. A 2-0 shutout put the win streak at 2 for FC Olympia as they come away with a hard-fought victory over CFC Atletico. And it was Leonard Falk with 2 goals to seal the deal for FC Olympia tonight. It was a tough match for everybody, but Leonard Falk shined the brightest, scoring a goal in the first half and a goal in the second half, or 2 goals in the second half, to seal the deal for FC Olympia. Jackson Osborne with the shutout. He had multiple saves and none bigger than a foot save against Ihara late in the game in stoppage time to preserve the shutout. And, boy, what else can you say other than good job, boys? It was a nice, hard-fought win, and with the victory, the Artesians go to 7 points and into 4th place in the Northwest Division. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock kick, the USLW is here as the FC Olympia women take on United PDX. It's a huge match in the Northwest Division, so don't forget to come out for that 7 o'clock first kick. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Van Dorm Realty, Dancing Goats Coffee, Ramada by Wyndham, Forma Construction, Well 80 Artesian Brewing, Premier Airport Shuttle, and Nicoles Bar. Thank you for your support this year. We will be back tomorrow night, pregame show at 6:50 here on the OLY Town Broadcasting Network. On behalf of Brandon Cartwright and Cartwright Media, my name is John McGlamory, signing off, trying to save my voice for tomorrow night, and we will see you tomorrow for the biggest match of the season. 7 o'clock first kick. Be here or tune in. We'd love to have you. Thank you for tuning in tonight, and we will see you tomorrow.